Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Dimir Lazav. We're gonna wear a bunch of dinosaurs on our face. That's the idea of this deck. So what are we doing? We're going to play a lot of discard synergy cards that discards from our hand, and we're gonna discard Conspiracy Unravelers, Itali, Vaultborn Tyrant, Ghalta, Gishath. We're gonna discard all these good cards into our graveyard, and then we're gonna use Lazov, whoever of faces or Lazov, familiar strangers, to turn into one of these. Not reanimate, turn into one of them, and then use their ability as they are right now in play. So if we can turn into a Gishath, we get to summon our dinosaurs from the top deck as we deal damage. If we get to turn into a Conspiracy Unraveler, we get to cast these big cards for, well, not free, but discover 10, right? So all that is good synergy. But if we don't get to do that all the way up to turn 4, should our draws not be that good and we're playing against a control deck or some sort of temple deck, well, we're not dead yet. We'll Sheoldred Restoration to reanimate a big card. We can reanimate a Conspiracy Unraveler, cast anything we want. We can reanimate an Itali and then, top into a good card. We can reanimate a Vaultborn Tyrant and gain a buttload of life. We can reanimate a Ghalta and summon all cards from our hand. So yeah, there are a lot of different ways to trigger this the combos of this deck, but the heart of the deck is a bunch of 4-offs, so that's something to keep in mind. We got 4 Lazovs, Wearer Faces, and 4 Lazav, Familiar Strangers. Now, this deck plays off by going turn 1, Tinybones, discard from our opponent's hand, but don't forget, discard from your hand. This is any number of target players, so you can discard your cards too. If you want to discard one of these cards, you can do that with Tinybone, or if you happen to have a Bitter Triumph, hold off to turn 2. Use Bitter Triumph, discard a card, and deal 3, or not deal 3 damage, discard a card and kill a creature or planeswalker. Well, guess what? Well, I want to kill a creature or planeswalker our opponent has, and I want to discard a card, so there's no downside to Bitter Triumph in this deck. Then we're going to have 4 of either Lazov to trigger, and if we cannot discard with either Tinybone or Bitter Triumph, maybe we didn't draw it, maybe our opponent didn't have creatures, what do we do next? Then turn 3, Liliana. Liliana definitely gets us to discard because this is each player discards a card. So yeah, turn 1, 2, 3, perfect curve. Turn 4, we can Sheoldred Restoration to reanimate a card if we need to. And then none of these cards we're ever going to hardcast. 4 Conspiracy Unraveler, 3 Itali, 1 Vaultborn Tyrant, 1 Ghalta, and 4 Gishath. So when I first started making this deck, or not making this deck, but stealing this deck, I saw, that's not how you spell dinosaur. Okay, I can't spell for the life of me, apparently. I saw a couple Malta in the deck, actually, and I had to cut all of them. Malta's not good. Malta, you got to read this ability. Yeah, reading the card explains the card. Whenever it attacks, right, you get to choose one. The first choice is create a tap and attacking XX green dinosaur creature token with trample, where X is the greatest power among other attacking creatures. A lot of times we're only going to have one, so we're not going to be able to create any. On the other side of that, create X11 white vampire creature token with lifelink, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. Number of X other attacking, well, guess what? We're not an aggro deck. We're not going to have that many. So both sides of Malta is bad, and if we just reanimate Malta for one turn, we don't want either of those abilities. So Malta's not good. Malta's not good in this deck at all. What we want is a Itali, and what we want is Vaultborn Tyrant. So that's why I have 3 Italis in the deck and 1 Vaultborn Tyrant. I would like to have more. I don't have more. This is a mythic because we all know Wizard did this on purpose. They put from the vote thing in Arena, but they made the rate so low. Nobody has any vote cards, and all the vote cards are mythic, so that's how they get the money from us. Unfortunately, I gotta have to struggle, and I only have 1 Vaultborn Tyrant running 1 in the deck. So that's a whole deck idea. Of course, we're sort of a temple deck, 24 lands total. Reanimator combo deck, right? So we're really curving out 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's it, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you ever want to curve to 4, you definitely should have 24 lands in the deck. So I have 2 islands, 1 Otawara, 3 swamps, 1 Takenuma. We definitely have a lot more blacks than blue, so that's why we have more swamps than island. Just 1 more. We definitely want the islands for Lazovs, right? So these are our 1 color lands. Then we have 4 Darkslick Shores for early game, 2 Restless Reef to mill ourselves, 4 Shipwreck Marsh for later games, and 4 Undercity Sewers also to mill ourselves, 2 Cavern of Souls to play our Lazov underneath the counterspells, and then 1 Fomori Vault. I I tech this card in the deck because, well, it got a lot of cards I want to discard. So if I cannot discard with any of these, Fomori Vault also lets us discard. And it also triggers the, or it synergizes with the clues. Not that we're going to have that many, but it's something, right? This is something that you can cut. If you don't have a Vault, you definitely don't need to have this in your deck. Just add another island, you'll be fine. But this is a hidden extra tech that I slotted into the deck. So that's all I got. Let's not go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Shun. It's like Shush, but with an oomph. Alright, let's see. Shores, Reef, Marsh. No discard, but cards I do want, so we'll see. That was a wrong land to play. Alright, not yet punished, but let's start. Definitely wanted the Reef down from turn 1. They gotta go for the throw here from my Lazov. Edict. Yeah, about the same. Mono black, huh? Phyrexian Flesh Forger. Let's go for another Lazov. Virtue. This deck only gives me half of the deck. Caustic Bronco. Alright. I got a Bitter Triumph. Guess we'll use the Bitter Triumph. I don't know what else we can do. Underdog. Let's discard a card. Raveler or no, let's discard a Gishath. Jadar. Alright. Huh. It's gonna be a buttload of damage. All the decks are too aggressive for this, I think. You can't block. Takes the 7/6. Alright. Ghalta seems pretty good. Oh, and the Gishath. That way I'll keep this. And then I'll put both of these in play. And I'll keep this. Alright, now I can use the Conspiracy Unraveler on anything I draw. Let's hope I can draw cards. Preacher. Is it just a full swing? Or is he gonna hold back? He holds back. That's interesting. Can I afford to attack here? The 7/6 I do want to attack with. Right, I'm putting cards in the graveyard, but I don't think I have anything to bring back from the graveyard. I'm gonna mill myself. Bunch of useless cards. Yay. Huh. Okay, well, let's kill the Flesh Forger. I still get 5 cards. Or actually, no, I get 3 cards. They're all dead. All dead cards. No? Ah, come on. I was not gonna win. Just had a better position. Okay. Alright. Our opponent is Alec SCOs. Pretty sure I played this game before. I'm gonna go first. Not anything good, but you know, we'll see. Say the hi. That Innistrad sleeve makes it feel like they're aggressive. Just remind me of the old Boros days with the Innistrad Chargers. Alright. Not yet, huh? Interesting. Alright, let's Lazov. They have a get loss? They don't have a get loss. Cool. I can't get a clue, huh? I gotta exile target card and then investigate. So if there's no card, I can't investigate. I thought it was just attack, investigate, and then exile a card. Oh, that's bad against a control deck. They're never play anything. The Celestis. Alright, at least this is a good card to draw right now.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit. Drop it.
Pretty sure they want to deal with Liliana. But then they also want to deal with Lazov, right? So, let's start with this. They could have, you know, a board wipe and a get loss or something. Alright, you want to keep discarding? That's cool with me. Oh, they didn't use it. Huh. Well, it's a lot of bitter triumph that I'm not gonna need.
We all have things we never forget.
Flanker? Huh. So he wants to flank me? Do I exile my big card? No. Soul Partition. That'll cost 4 to play, right? Yeah, I'm fine with that. He's using up all of his value, and then I could. Yeah, he's got 2 cards left, right? He probably still has a counterspell. Let's use his time to draw. Maybe I'll draw a land and be able to play it. I won't. Good cards in the graveyard, though. He's gotta have to play something. He does not. Interesting conundrum, but we'll start with discard.
Don't overthink things.
Alright, discards his Wandering Emperor. I'll play my other Lazov. It succeeds. Memory Deluge. Pretty good card. It's probably looking for a get loss against the Wandering Emperor. Against the Wandering Emperor? What? Against my Liliana. Liliana is just so good. Anchorage. Alright, let's wait till he attacks. Discard card. Discard the Raveler. Exile card. If a creature card is exiled this way, I can have Lazov become that. Eh, I don't want any of this. Take that, control deck. Alright, GG, I guess. Alright, our opponent is Active Toes. So he's not disguised. Just right there, huh? This is a bad hand. If ever there is a bad hand, this is it. Alright, Mulligan. This is it better? I don't need this many, so maybe I put back a Lazov. Yeah, I'll put back a Lazov. It's a little bit too slow. Undercity Sewers. I already have one in my hand. White. Lunar. Alright. Yo! Shuffler, what the fuck? Discard, right? Not mill. This will kind of give it away, but do I want to play my Auto Aura against this deck? I'm not spending 3 mana. Huh. Alright, I guess sort of punish, but not really. You and me. Let's do it. Becomes that. Becomes a copy of that card until the end of the turn. Yeah, why not? Alright, white, mono white control. That's interesting. Brutal Cathar. That's also kind of quirky. You can have a Brutal Cathar, I guess. Let's Shapeshifter first. Alright. Do I need Shapeshifter? Let me just name Dinosaurs. I have Dinosaurs in his deck. Can I cast Dinosaurs? I think it costs green and white, which I have none of those, so. We'll pay the 3 life. Man, just gotta keep milling myself. Sure. Still got a 3-3. Back to a 2-5. We got another Brutal Cathar coming. Ossification. Okay, can't stop that. Well, didn't matter there. How many removal do you have? I am just killing myself here. Oh, come on. You serious? Okay, our opponent has a terrible draw as well. Adeline. Would you like to attack? No attacks, huh? Well, Bitter Triumph, I will take 3 more damage. Yikes. It's a lot, huh? I don't have Life Gain in his deck. Take 6, I guess. I took 6. I have a 3/6. Siege Veteran. That will be a 2/2 now. I can still block it. That's so weird, right? Let's trigger some stuff. I think so. Let's see. What else can I do? I could attack with a 3/6. I can attack with this. No. Discard a card. I can turn it into an Adeline. Alright, that's a lot. Now I can investigate. Oh, GG, I guess. I don't know. Take that mono white in your weird Soldier's slow deck. I don't know what happened there. Alright, our opponent is Hattori Hanzo. Yo. He's not a dinosaur. Alright, we're gonna go first. Sort of okay. Say hi. We're gonna tiny bone both of us. You and me. We'll both do it. You know, a crazy opener. I just need one more land. Let's see if I can draw it. Toxic deck? With okay, duress. Well, good luck. It's 2 cards wasted. That was fun. Is he just gonna quit? Oh man, I never get to play the game. Let's get Shapeshifter. He's gonna dress me again. He Mirixed. That was interesting. He really wanted to duress. And now out of not for X in Shapeshifter. He's out of cards. Look at that, mill 1. Guess what? Gishath is here. Turn 3 Gishath. 8 damage. Woohoo, boy. That is a buttload of damage. I can get a Ghalta. I'm even gonna mill myself. Memory Deluge, huh? Well, it's not as good as 2 Conspiracy Unravelers. That was turn 3. What do you got? GG. The trick worked. Now we gotta wait for him to rope, I guess. Come on. How do you fight this? This is once per turn, right? Whenever a legendary enters the battlefield, any number of target player each mill a card and you lose 1. Oh, it's not even once per turn. So anytime I play a legendary, I can make a mill. He's still in this somehow. What is his plan? Not sure. Guess we'll find out how he's gonna block this board. Okay. I guess he's just being a champ, taking all the damage, letting me get my stuff on. Good for him. I guess he saw this with the duress too. Alright, Hattori Hanzo, you are a real gentleman. Alright, our opponent's got mono. Please don't kiss me. So, opponent goes first. We got Lazov and Tinybones, so that's a good combo. Other than that, we don't really have much, right? 2 Liliana's kind of tricky, but you know, I'm just gonna keep and hope for the best. Alright, Dark shores it up. Scar card. Did I say the right height? I did. So we're gonna have to play turn 2 off. Ooh, flanker. Black white, hopeless nightmare. Aha! You played into my trap. Okay, please stop. That's fine. Pixies. Just gonna bounce a nightmare, play a nightmare again. It's gonna make me sack, right? That's unfortunate. I didn't have a Ghalta.
One of your friends has
That's
to
what I
leave.
hope to have. But at least he's mana screwed, sort of. There's a 3rd land. I'm out of cards, so great, huh? Do I sack my Tinybones? He gets a scry. I don't really have anything to trigger the Lazov on. That's why I did it. Now, I can kill the braids, but I have to discard my Lazov, right? I think we'll have to do that. Braids real good. What can I Lazov into though? I could Lazov into a braids. Nah. Wait. If I'm gonna discard my Lazov anyways.
Drop it.
Alright, he's got 2 cards to my 1 Liliana on board. 1 Liliana real good. I've discarded all of my cards, but I have reanimates in the deck. I have 3. Sheoldred's reanimating card. It's gonna burn me like hell, because I'm gonna have to take 7 for a tally, but you know, it's better than nothing. I hate this deck so much. I'm gonna play my Lazov. Then I make you discard. I can't do it the other way, because otherwise I discard my Lazov. Alright, he... Did not want to play his Angel. Discarded his Angel. There's the Blade, of course they draw it. I do it again. Discard another card.
Drop it.
Did not want to play his Angel for some reason. Alright. Good luck. What can I turn into?
You won't be outsmarting me.
Braids at the beginning of the end step, right? Do I want to sack a land? I don't really want to sack a land. I want this to trigger first. I guess it doesn't matter. I have to target, huh? Well, still think it's better I target braids than anything else. There's a Gishath. Cool. Guess what's hitting him next turn. Yeah, I hate this deck so much. Not mine. I like my deck. I hate this Amaz deck so much. It's so bad. It's like you don't have any interaction on your opponent's turn. You just play sorcery. It works when you're lucky and, you know, play a dumb way, but I don't know how it makes any plays. I guess it just beats mono red. Novice Inspector, good for you. Draw a card? You want to draw a card? Yeah, look how bad these guys play. They draw a card right into my Liliana. Play a land? Alright. You did that. You did do that. I'm gonna play this. Tinybones, I like Tinybones, but I guess I'll just die to the Gishath, right? Does it? No, it does not. First, discard. Then, draw a card. Oh, I don't exile. Oops. Alright, fine. He has no cards to discard. I'll attack with your braids. I'll sacrifice my Tinybones. Or I sacrifice a land. I mean, I could decline. What does this do? Do I gain life? I lose 2 life? I draw a card? I draw a card, he will just make me discard it, probably. Definitely don't want to sack a land. I'll sack a land. See if you want to sack a land. He's at 5 lands. He does not. I get another Lazov. I don't really care as much if he makes me discard this. Corpse of the Lost. I did not expect that. Okay, my attacks my Lily.
I really don't have time for you.
So, do I want Malta? I did that wrong. Last turn I should have, you know, attacked first before I changed it, before I paid a clue. So yeah, now I have to pay the price and hope that I get something. Attack for 2. I get a clue and I'll exile my Ghalta or Gishath. And then I will activate the Gishath. Turn it into a Gishath. Alright, what can I get for 7? Another Gishath and another Gishath. Always put them in the board. We'll sack. Do we sack this? Oh, he just dies. Take 2. GG. Haha. Died to the tiny bone. Good thing I didn't sack it. Killed him with it. Ah. I love Amaz as a Hearthstone player. I hate his deck. It's just so funky. Alright, our opponent is the Buttered Pooper. I'm confused. Are you buttering the pooper or are you buttering your poop? We're gonna go first. Sewers. Tinybones. Sure. You can go. Hello. Green black. Tinybones. Discard a card. Cut down, huh? Man, my Lazov will be so good right now. Especially if he taps out. Phyrexian. Alright. Here's Lily.
Happy to help. You won't be outsmarting me.
Go for the throw. Wow, he's just taking out all his removals. Galissa? Cool. I mean, you gotta kill Galissa, right?
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Just gonna start playing Dinosaurs. Maybe I'll be able to cast a tally in like 5,000 years. Mosswood Dread Knight. And a Caustic Bronco. Scary. Ooh. 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 Can he? No way, right? Actually, I can make him sack both. Then he takes 7.
You failed to entertain me. No fun with. I've always.
No, I can't make him sack both. But that's fine. I think dinosaur again. Dinosaurus. You discard. No, you mill the card. Do I want to mill myself? I don't really, right? Let's make ourselves a Gishath. I'll take action. That's 8 damage. Oh, you're not gonna let me see it, you jerk. Alright, GG. This guy is not a gentleman. This guy's a coward. It's because he's too busy buttering his poop. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen those games, how do you feel about this deck? I gotta say, I played a lot of games today, and I'm kind of mid on this deck. It is a pretty funny combo deck, and a lot of times people don't see it coming because you don't see this Lazov combo that often. Is it good? I can't say it's good. I cannot justify crafting any of these cards to make this deck, but it is fun. And if you have these cards, I highly recommend playing it. So this deck is actually pretty hard to play because it's a quick combo deck. So you really have to know how to mulligan. And that's what I falter in the beginning when I'm trying to play this deck. What you definitely need is turn 1 Tinybones. If you don't have turn 1 Tinybones, it might be worth it to mold down to 4 even. So here's how it works, right? You want to turn 1 Tinybone, turn 2 you can do whatever, maybe play a tap land just to get that tap land out of the way, and somehow, right, you want to have Gishath into your graveyard. Turn 3 you Lazov, trigger Tinybone, Tinybone triggers a trap, trap triggers Lazov, Lazov exiles Gishath. Now you have, it also gives a +1/+1, now you have an 8/7 Gishath, turn 3 attacking. You get 8 looks on the top deck, you probably get one of these dinosaurs, and then boom. That's the G to the G, right? So that's kind of the idea of this deck. I mean, that's the ultimate combo, but there's a bunch of other combos you can definitely Lazov wear face to try to get a Gishath or try to get a Vaultborn Tyrant or Conspiracy Unraveler. You can definitely play the second Lazov, later on and try to exile into a Vaultborn Tyrant, hopefully to trigger a crime on your opponent's turn, and then sacrifice the Volt, or not sacrifice, but use the Lazov to block as it turns into a Vaultborn Tyrant. Maybe the Vaultborn Tyrant blocks a Death Toucher like a Sheoldred, and then Vaultborn Tyrant dies. You get a copy of the Vaultborn Tyrant because Lazov is still a Vaultborn Tyrant, but it's not a token. So yeah, it gets you get to make a Vaultborn Tyrant copy or token, and then you have that just on board. So it's a good trade in that kind of scenario. And you can always hold off till Sheoldred's Restoration. That still works, and it's a lot of life, but if you Sheoldred's Restoration into a Vaultborn Tyrant, it doesn't feel that bad, right? You pay 4 mana to get a Vaultborn Tyrant, and then you lose 6 life, or actually 7 life for the mana value, then you gain 3. So then you gain another 3 when this Vaultborn Tyrant dies. So you gain 6. So you don't lose much, and you draw a lot of cards, and you synergize with the rest of the deck. And yeah, this deck is kind of tricky to play, but it's pretty fun to play, and it's definitely a different deck that people don't see coming, and they're not sure what you're trying to do. And as I said, I always recommend, if you have more Vaultborn Tyrant, run more Vaultborn Tyrant. You can cut an Natali for a second Vaultborn Tyrant. You can even cut a Sheoldred Restoration for a third Vaultborn Tyrant if you want. Maybe even cut a Conspiracy Unraveler for a 4th Vaultborn Tyrant. I'm not sure where this whole thing goes, but yeah, I want to have as many Vaultborn Tyrant as possible. Those are great things to turn into or to reanimate, right? So yeah, that's all I got for this deck. Gishath, or Tinybones Lazav Gishath, is definitely the heart of the combo of this deck. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.